Kevin, your camera is a little bit off kilter.
Oh, I'm here? I'm here? I'm on time?
No sliding into first.
All right. You're right. That'll be an out.
Not sliding into home, rather.
Oh, it is a Tuesday. This beer is going to taste delicious. It could be the worst beer, and it would be delicious tonight. Lots going on. Kevin Lyon is here. So it is Michael here from the Beer Baseball blog, The Adventures of Craft Beer and Baseball. This is the Beer Baseball Blogcast episode 60. We are 60 today. Can you believe it? For June 22nd, 2021. Wherever you are watching us live today, please give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there. And as always, we'd appreciate if you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Some housekeeping before we start. Thank you to Patreon super supporter Cowboy Jack Durango for his contribution on the power hitter level. Thank you so much, Cowboy. Thank you to Patreon super supporter Rachel Elnar for her contribution on the power hitter level as well. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you to Patreon supporter Scott Loss for his contribution on the cleanup hitter level. Check out his comics and merchandise at accidentalaliens.com. If you would like to become a supporter of all of our efforts here at the Beer Baseball blog, simply go to our Patreon page. It is patreon.com/beerbaseball. You can also support us by buying stickers, buttons, beer coasters on our Etsy page. Check out etsy.com and search Beer Baseball. Here's the lineup card for today. We are full. We have a full lineup today. Batting leadoff is the VP of Content Development at the Beer Baseball blog, Angelo Trinidad. Welcome.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Kevin. Hey, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. 60 episodes. Can you believe it? I mean, can you? I mean, I can.
No, it's amazing, and so we have the Iron Man streak going. You know, technically 61 episodes, but 60 in the books. It's fantastic, and there's nowhere else I would want to be on a Tuesday night talking about craft beer and baseball. So thank you for being here, Angelo.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Next, he is the field correspondent and senior research analyst at the Beer Baseball blog, and on time. Love it. Thank you, Kevin Lyon.
It can happen once in a while. You know what I mean? Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. You know what I mean?
That's true. So I am Michael Mondragon, and this is the Beer Baseball Blogcast. So a funny thing happened today in Major League Baseball. And you say, oh, I already know. Wander Franco, as the case may be, the number one prospect for the Rays was called up today. Right? He walked and scored in his first at bat. Oh, I already know that. Well, that's not the biggest news in our world. The biggest news is that Lars Nootbaar, with 2 O's and 2 A's, or 2 R's, and two A's. Yes. Is in the lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals tonight. Angelo, what do you think about it?
Man, the elation that erupted when I found this news out, it was an awesome moment. So those of you guys that are unfamiliar, you can go back and watch episode 55 of the Beer Baseball Blogcast as I recapped my trip to Nashville, part of that being the Memphis Redbirds and Nashville Sounds baseball game, and the tall tale of one Lars Nootbaar. And it's a tale of going from the biggest heel to the biggest babyface, and there's no bigger babyface moment than getting that first call up to the bigs. So congratulations to Lars, who is undoubtedly a first ballot Beer Baseball Hall of Famer, and best of luck in his time in the bigs, and super stoked and excited, and I cannot wait for him to do something big so I can get his Tops Now card.
Yeah, that's awesome, and it's one of the great things about watching like minor league baseball, but also just baseball in general. Just watching the young prospects come up, and then they get their shot at the big leagues. But that journey is amazing, and we're. When we were at the Inland Empire 66ers, we're thinking about those, there's a guy, Zach Veen is on there. So one day he might be a household name, but we got to see him when, with 100 people out in the stands, and that's fun.
The one for me was seeing David Fletcher. You know what I mean? On IE. You know, and I'm like, now looking now, it's a solid player on the Angels. And by the way, so he should be saying thank you to us because I'm sure he would not be on the Cardinals if it wasn't for the Beer Baseball blog.
Hey,
That's
brother,
right.
that's what we do. That's what we do here at the Beer Baseball Blogcast. We strapped a rocket to Lars's back and shot him straight to the moon, brother.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
And as your senior research analyst, let me report that he is 0 for 1, but sacrifice fly for an RBI.
That's right.
So he had his
go.
first
Right.
RBI tonight.
Yeah, he grounded out to a surefire Hall of Famer in my book, Miguel Cabrera, in his first at bat. So hey, that's that. You know, you're in the bigs. You know, you're considered a major league player. You know, once you have that at bat. So that's awesome, and not a lot of people get that. So
All right,
super
well,
cool.
cheers to Lars.
Cheers to Lars.
Salud. So we're gonna do we're gonna go to the comments real quick and see who's in there. But I actually have something special, so definitely hang around for a second. Cowboy Jack, always thank you so much for showing up. Ian at If Sports Cards, thank you so much for joining. Chad M, we have so many regular viewers here. It's always so great. David, thank you so much for joining. Look at this, the human tornado. Wow. Right on. Awesome. Craig in the house. Love it. Awesome. Thank you for joining. Colin. Yeah. Ian says wrong hat today, Angelo. Giving you some heat.
Oh, neat. Hey, wait a second. I don't see a name in there. Should I be concerned? I don't see Bubblebug in there yet.
I don't see it either. But my brother is.
I know.
Your brother Adam is.
Hello.
Yeah, Cubber Lang, Phil Banwar. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, Colin is a Cards fan, so yeah, that's awesome. And Angelo got to see him. Who else is in there? Yeah, Nuke Bar.
Yeah,
we have to come up with a really good nickname for him. I mean, it seems awesome.
I say I wish I could send him like a gift, like a gift pack.
Yes, and Ryan, Ryan, thank you for joining. Definitely, we have to check everybody's. Yeah, I'm clean. Yeah, we're all clean.
There's a beer in mine.
Don't check my belt though.
Whoa!
Hey!
I wish I had a piece of sandpaper. I just throw it out of my hat right now.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, we're going to try something new here at the Beer Baseball blog. At the end of the show, we're going to actually be having a giveaway. So, but I want you, if you want to be included in that, you definitely have to do one thing. In the chat, wherever you're watching, you're going to put in hashtag do the research. All right? If you do that, you will be eligible at the end of the show. And we're going to have a drawing, and hopefully it'll go without a hitch. But we have a way of doing a drawing, and basically, if you do it more than once, it's only going to count once. So just do it once. That's all we ask.
One entry per username.
Yes.
One entry per username.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you're going to get a extra large Shohei Ohtani sweatshirt. I actually have an extra one of these here. That's what the prize is going to be.
It was a giveaway for when he won Rookie of the Year. So I think that was a giveaway in 2018, I want to say, or 2019. I don't remember. Well, 2019.
Yep. And then we'll give you some other Beer Baseball blog swag. So definitely put in, do the research in the comments, and we will get in touch with you at the end of the show. So stay tuned at the end of the show for that drawing. So. Yes.
Beer Baseball blog employees are not eligible. Sorry, Angelo.
Yes.
And I have one anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I think you ripped me at that game, probably.
So let's find out what everyone is drinking. So we're going to start out with Angelo Trinidad. What do you got?
All right. So tonight I am drinking from Anchor Brewing Co. out of San Francisco, California, the Tropical Hazy IPA. So this one is 6.7 ABV with an IBU of 35. So definitely right in my wheelhouse. You can see right there, juicy and bright with layers of vibrant hops, flavors of pineapple, passion fruit, guava, and papaya. And actually, the guava is probably the most prevalent out of those four. But yeah, it's really crisp, very refreshing, and hashtag crushable.
Nice. Nice. We'll have to put that in a drawing sometime. Hashtag crushable. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was looking at this, that I think this was Anchor Steam, and I think
Yes,
they went through
yeah.
a rebranding,
Yeah.
which people hated. People
Oh.
hate this rebranding. They really do. It's been around for a long time. I just think that people have become so familiar with it.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah, it threw me off when I saw the name. I didn't know that must have happened somewhat recently, in like the last year or two. Because I remember I would see the can, and also I'm like, "Isn't that Anchor?" And then I'm like, "Oh wait," I didn't even think about it first. Like, "Oh, it's Anchor Brew."
Yeah, I didn't.
It's
I thought it was a new
around
one
for over
too.
100 years.
Yeah, I thought
I
it
would
was a
know.
new
I
one
was
as well.
drinking them back in 1899. That's the first time I had one of the Anchors.
What a great beer! It's like it's kind of one of those gateway
Yeah,
beers.
This was probably a new one. I don't remember seeing this one before.
Yeah, I think that it is new, and yeah. So, how do you like it,
Very
Angelo?
good.
It's very, very good. Again, like I said, it's the guava is pretty prevalent. It's definitely very tropical, and again, it's crisp, relatively light for an IPA, at least in my first half a can. But what I really liked about it was the ABV 6.5 with an IBU of 35. Typically, you won't see an IBU that low with the ABV that high with the hazy. So I was pretty pleased about that.
Yeah, that's. I can't wait to try this one. That looks really good. Kevin, you have a really interesting one, and it's a combination of two great breweries that from Orange County that we love.
Yeah, so this just, as you see here, this just came out the end of last week. I know I'm biased, but I saw this at Radiant being made, but it wasn't available at Radiant, but it was available at Chapman Crafted Beer in Orange, California. Michael and I went there January 2020, and definitely not the worst possible circumstance to end up going there. We made the most of the night, though, going over there, trying out some of their beers. Really good stuff. And so they made a collaboration with Radiant called Tenacious Duo. It's a dry hop Pilsner, and it's a light, delicate, and super crushable Pilsner, generously hopped with Sapphire and Idaho 7. It comes in at 5% and 30, 4.9 here on the can, and 30 IBU. Notes of crispy and hand-drained, it says on here for OC Beer Week, which is 2 weeks long, but you know what? We earned an extra week because we didn't get one last year.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to be crushing a couple of these, I'm sure, during the show.
Yeah, two great breweries that we love in Orange County, and Chapman. I mean, I can't wait to get back to Chapman. They had some great stuff, and obviously interrupted last year, but it's great.
And to talk about Chapman real quick, if you guys go to Orange, if you know where the circle is, like the Old Town area of Orange, it's like right around that area. So you usually can just park around the area, get a good bite to eat, and then go there, get some good beer. And if you like coffee, they make their own coffee too that you can buy, and the beans. I don't think you can get any of the coffee to drink there in person. I think you have to buy the beans. But it looks like it's good, but I don't really have a way to. I don't have a coffee machine or anything.
Wasn't there a liquor store right there was there for forever?
And it closed. Yeah, it closed in 2019, though. It was this old school one that was actually like a liquor store / dairy that you could still drive your car into and buy booze and stuff. Which I'm like, that's been around. That was around forever, and it closed in 2019, unfortunately.
That's a shame. Yeah.
They had some good deals the last couple of days, but I couldn't get over there, unfortunately.
Well, that's a good one, and
a great area to walk around, though. If you're ever in Orange, California, go to the Circle, take a walk around.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And my beer tonight is from Pacific Plate Brewing. It is the Guava IPA, and I got my shirt represented with my shirt, and it is 6.5 ABV, 63 IBU. It is brewed with Ecuadorian guava puree. I believe that I might have had this one already on the show. I wasn't.
It sounds
100%
familiar.
Sure.
It sounds familiar. I know you had something Pacific Plate before, but they're local to you. Am I correct?
Yes, they were the first brewery in Monrovia, And
Gotcha.
it says they're still in Glendale. I don't think they're still in Glendale, but their handcrafted ales are brewed with the finest and most exotic ingredients from Latin America and around the world. They're the ones that had the horchata stout and
Oh, that's right.
the
Yeah,
Armenian
I want that.
coffee stout as well. So
Yeah.
definitely have to get over there
Yeah,
and try those.
I don't recall if I've ever had any of their beers, although I've heard of them mostly through you.
Yeah, and it was one of the first breweries that I kind of that was around here that I kind of reached out to and started collaborating with when I was first starting the Beer Baseball blog, and they were super nice, and they're big baseball fans, and this brewery, I mean, it's definitely a microbrewery. It's super small, but their distribution has done really well. It's now available in a lot of places.
Well, they've been around for at least 5 years. You're on that
Yeah.
long, you're doing something right.
Yeah. So tropical notes of guava, obviously, and bitter fruit, and really nice finish. So it's a bit murky, as you can tell. It's really good. So
Nice.
definitely get into this one if you can. If you see any of the Pacific Plate Brewing, definitely get into it. It's really great. So let's get into it. This is this day in baseball history for June 22nd. June 22nd, 1926, the Cardinals pick up future Hall of Famer Grover Cleveland Alexander, who was placed on waivers by the Cubs. Another Cardinal pickup from the Cubs. We talked about Lou Brock, the trade last week, but they got a Hall of Famer here. The acquisition of Old Pete will prove pivotal in the Redbirds' World Series triumph over the Yankees when the 39-year-old right-hander wins games 2 and 6 and saves game 7 of the World Series.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
At 39, he was doing that. Because I was about to say, I'm like, this guy was the tail end of his career. Because I remember watching him when he was in his 20s,
You remember specifically when, like today, like Lars Nootbaar and Wander Franco, their first game. Nicely done, Kevin. June 22nd, 1932, the National League finally approves the use of uniform numbers to identify players. Some American League teams implemented digits on their jerseys regularly a few seasons ago, with the National League refusing to follow suit, probably due to opposing players and fans harassing the Cardinals when they wore numerals on their sleeves in 1923. So this picture is from 1923, and they were chastised for it. Can you imagine?
It's so weird on the sleeves. That's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Because back in the when they first started doing numbers, the numbers are literally like what 1 through 9 for like the guys in the lineup, pretty much.
Right.
That's why Babe Ruth was, Ruth V3. I think Eric was 4, if I remember right. It's because that was their place in the lineup.
That's right. And then we talked about when they had the scorecards. It was a way of to identify the players and stuff like that. So super cool. June 22nd, 1936, at Brooklyn's Ebbets Field, Ival Goodman hits an unusual home run when his 5th inning fly ball lands and stays on top of the scoreboard in right field. With the perch ball considered in play, the 3 Dodger outfielders watched the Reds' right fielder round the bases for an easy inside the park home run in their 7-2 loss to Cincinnati. Now my thought is, like, what is he supposed to, like, climb the scoreboard?
If it was like the Three Stooges, they would have sat on each other's shoulders and Curly been standing up on top of both of them.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. I'm surprised they didn't do something comedy-wise like that. That would have been amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I had no knowledge that their scoreboard was like that. But I think this is super awesome. Just looking at the scoreboards always fascinate me anyway. So I love all these.
Do you know what time period this picture is from?
I want to say it's from that time, and
okay.
Yeah, so I try to be as accurate as I can. I always
that's probably gonna be hard.
Yeah, Ebbets Field scoreboard 1936. Yeah. So I try to get it pretty close.
Because if I remember right, something that would happen, you see the Schaefer sign, The H, I think, would light up for a hit. The R would light up for a run, and the E would light up for an error. They'd specifically be able to light up those letters.
Oh, that is awesome! Wow,
I think it was at Ebbets Field where they were able to do that later. Fun fact.
That is amazing.
Which I was like, I love that. Cool. Like something more fun like that is really neat.
Well, Kevin, you know what that means? You did the research.
Thank you.
Amazing. And Ian tells us that Wander Franco went deep, which is great for me because I've had him on my fantasy team sitting on the bench for like this whole year.
There it is. I'm getting notified on it now.
News. That's awesome.
And Lars Newbar might bat this inning. Is going to bat this inning most likely.
So we'll keep our eye on that.
I got the Cardinals game on standby here. I'm sure you're probably watching it somewhere, right, in the background.
No. My focus is on right here.
All right,
this is it, and I want you guys watching to be focused right here.
Yes, I know all day you have like 5 games on, in the office.
Well, that's true. That is true. But not during this. Not from 6 to 7.
All right.
June 22nd, 1959, at Los Angeles' Memorial Stadium, Sandy Koufax, facing 39 batters, goes the distance to beat the Phillies 6-2. The Dodger left-hander fanned 16 Philadelphia batters to set a new record for strikeouts in a night game.
Wow.
Think about that. Remember that was that short left field. So striking out 16 batters is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, and right field apparently was like notoriously like hard to hit home runs out of.
Oh, definitely.
Like one thing I would hear, like Duke, they said, I think like Duke Snyder was the right field was a lefty, and he's one of their most powerful hitters, and he could hardly hit any home runs there. So you can, in most other parks, a lot of balls he hit said they would have been home runs.
Oh wow! Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
And the Wally Moon used to hit the moon shots, which would go over that was like 212 feet.
Yeah.
To left. So we have more Sandy Koufax coming up in a bit.
Good.
June 22nd, 1962. Some more Cardinals here. Stan Musial surpasses Ty Cobb as the Major League Baseball's all-time total base leader, collecting 7 more hits, 7 more with 4 hits in a doubleheader split against the Phillies. Stan the Man ties Cobb's mark of 5,863 with a second inning leadoff home run in the opener, then breaks the record in the same frame with a single when the Cardinals sent 11 batters to the plate en route to scoring 6 runs in their 7-3 victory at Connie Mack Stadium. You know what? Looking at Connie Mack Stadium. Remember we were looking last week at Lou Brock. So this is Connie Mack Stadium right there. Yep. So it's in Philadelphia.
Okay.
So there you go. So we were talking about Sandy Koufax on June 22nd, 1966 at the Astrodome. Houston sets a home attendance mark which will last for 22 years. Dodgers left-hander Sandy Koufax, who tosses a complete game to improve his record to 13-2, beats the Astros 5-2 in front of 50,908 fans attending the Wednesday's contest. Wow. Middle of the week, 50,000 people.
That's why I'm like wondering what do we know why? This seems very random.
It does seem really random, and that's a very good question. I would think that he would be an attraction, right? I mean,
yeah, I know, but that much? You would figure the first game ever. When was the first game ever at the Astrodome? I'll have to look that up because I thought I was waiting for you to tell me that this is the first game ever at the Astrodome.
No,
you know what I mean? Because that would make sense, but
yeah, you might have to look that one up.
I might have to what?
You might have to do the research on that.
Thank you.
And this picture isn't from that day. This is actually the All-Star game. So while you're looking that up, I'll go on to this one.
1965, April 65. So that's really interesting.
There you go. So
bizarre.
Just a year later. June 22nd, 1982, the Phillies' Pete Rose moves past Hank Aaron into second place for career hits when he doubles off the Cardinals' right-hander John Stuper for his 3,772nd hit. Charlie Hustle, who at this point was 419 hits shy of Ty Cobb's record, will surpass Cobb's total in 1985 with his 4,192nd hit, a single to left center at Cincinnati's Riverfront Stadium off San Diego's Eric Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so all this stuff is coming around. All these things that we could have said. We talked about Eric Shaw. We talked about this record, but now he's passed Ty Cobb on this day. And he went back to the Reds. Obviously, he was playing for the Phillies at the beginning of the '80s. June 22nd, 1987. We were talking about Tom Seaver last week. After spending 2 weeks in training. Training to make a comeback with the Mets, Tom Seaver announces his retirement. The future Hall of Famer ends his career with 311 victories, of which 198 came wearing a Met uniform. Wow, I wasn't really aware of that he had that many, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
I thought he would have a lot more with the Reds. June 22nd, 1990, during the Double-A Eastern League contest between the Harrisburg Senators and Hagerstown Suns at Maryland's Municipal Stadium, the home of the Orioles affiliate, George Herbert Walker Bush, his motorcade, enters the ballpark, marking the first time a U.S. president has attended a minor league game.
Wow.
Now, this is very interesting for this fact coming up. The 41st Commander-in-Chief and his guests, including NFL legend Walter Payton, initially planned to watch the Carolina League Single-A Frederick Keys play until a sudden storm washed out the nearby game. So they were going to go to one game, and they decided to go to another game. That is awesome.
That is awesome.
I was trying to figure out if there was like a Rangers affiliation because it was W. Bush who had ownership partly of the Rangers, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think that might have been later on.
Well, I mean, it was only 10 years later that.
Oh yeah, you're right, because it would have been 1990.
W became president.
You're right.
So who knows?
That's very true. June 22nd, 1993, on his final day as a professional baseball player, 45-year-old White Sox backstop Carlton Fisk catches his 2,226th game to surpass Bob Boone as the all-time leader. Pudge played the first 11 seasons in his 24-year major league career with the Red Sox. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Oh.
I already get thumbs down. I'm sorry, I'm a Bob Boone. My family's a Bob Boone household. All right.
Do you think that he was playing just to break that record?
I don't know. I mean, how could a catcher? There's a handful of catchers even able to play like 15 years, let alone 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Amazing.
Because they actually count that as being catching behind the plate. Because I'm sure he probably DH some too in order to last that long.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah, but I that's interesting. We might have to look up how much he DH'd because I don't remember him ever not being behind the plate somehow.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out like how to extend this guy's career because that's a long. I mean, he's playing good 20 years. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like he retired in June. Not even to the All-Star break. So I'm sure there was like a way just to get him to that record.
Maybe it was just to break that record. Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. June 22nd, 1999. Although he had been dead for 51 years, Hack Wilson is awarded another RBI, increasing his major league RBI record to 191.
Jesus.
The commissioner's office revises the total after baseball historian Jerome Holtzman discovered the Cubs outfielder did not get credit for driving in Kiki Kyler with a third inning single in a game played in July of 1930.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome. I had the box score and I gave it to him.
And this is a perfect example of someone did the research.
Do the research.
Yep. Very good.
Yeah, so that's
played.
pretty awesome. Here we go. June 22nd, 2002, Joe Girardi, the Cubs player rep, informs the Wrigley Field crowd of the postponement of the game with St. Louis due to the death of Cardinal right-hander Darryl Kile. The 33-year-old starter, a victim of coronary disease, found in his hotel room, becomes the first active major league player to pass away during the regular season since 1979, when the Yankee captain Thurman Munson died practicing landing his plane. Unfortunately, this was not the last Cardinal death during the season. Josh Hancock in 2007 and Oscar Tavares died in 2014. So yeah, so it's Cardinals have pretty bad luck when it comes to this type of stuff. And the only other person
the Angels say, I mean, gosh, the Angels, you could say it's the same thing. Like Lyon
that's
Bostock.
right. Aiden
I
Hart.
don't remember if Lyon Bostock was during the season when he got murdered back in the,
murdered.
the 70s.
That's right.
And I'm sorry, Angelo, help me out. Who was the name? Was Aiden Hart was the name of the player?
Yeah, Nick Aiden Hart. Yeah.
Yeah, they got hit by a. I don't know if that was during season either, and obviously, Tyler Skaggs. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and what's Joe Girardi doing today? He's mad. Had his equipment checked 3 times today. So yeah, yeah. It's
I wish that someone else was pitching with Joe Girardi, managing. They can check his equipment.
Yes. And finally, June 22nd, 2006, Roger Clemens, opposing a pitcher born before he began his major league career, makes his much hyped season debut against the Twins. The Rocket, starting his 23rd major league season, is bested by Francisco Liriano, a 22-year-old pitching sensation from the Dominican Republic, when Minnesota beats the Astros 4-2. Wow. Yeah. So that
I didn't remember Clemens.
Awesome.
Wow. I didn't know. Okay. So Clemens debut in '84. Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I want to say that I saw him this year too pitch.
Liriano?
No. Clemens.
Oh, you saw Roger. I mean 2006.
2006. Yeah.
He said this year. I'm like, you haven't been much this year.
this year being yeah. I saw him for the Sugarland Skeeters.
There you go. Hashtag do the research.
That's literally a callback from earlier broadcasts.
Yep, I do.
Yep.
All right, so that is today in baseball, June 22nd. So let's get to baseball card pack wars. Angelo, the big winner, sweeping Kevin and I 4-0 last week. Here are the baseball card pack war standings. And here are the baseball card pack wars rules. We're just looking for relics. We're looking for autographs. 1 point for round 1 and 2. 2 points is the wild card for round 2. We'll walk you through it, and we all drink when we get a Brewers card. And Cowboy Jack Durango is drinking after every card and doing the research. The Yankees have made a World Series appearance. I read that. That would be an interesting streak to keep alive.
Yeah, it would be. Wow.
Very, very interesting.
If Ed Brown is out there, I'm sure he approves of that.
Yes, he approves of that message. All right, so Angelo, since you were the big winner last week, why don't you start out this week?
All right. 2021 opening day. All right, we have Carter Kieboom. Keston Hira.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, get your beers ready.
That's right.
Get your beers ready.
Hashtag do the research. Know your Brewers.
We got not Mookie Cats, but Mookie Betts. Ramon Laureano. Tyler Stephenson. We have Andrew Benintendi and Kirby Puckett.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, Cowboy. We're gonna have to get your sponsor take him to the craft beer brewery.
Jack, can I be your AA sponsor? I'm sure he approves of that.
Yes, he approves of that message for sure too.
All right, let's see what we got here. Starting it off hot with Ryan Braun.
There we go. Let's do it. A lot of brewers tonight. Where's Bubble Pug? She's not here for this.
I know if she misses, this is the first show I know of that she missed. Hopefully she's all right out there. All right, we have future stars of Dustin May. A rookie card of Chris Bubik. Max Kepler. Rogned Odor. Ooh, I got a blue. I got this blue one here.
Ooh, that's
Of
cool.
Nick Castellanos.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like it's numbered.
It has the
I think it
opening
is.
day date on the
It
side.
has the opening day date on it. Yeah, I saw that. I was making sure there's no numbered anywhere on that.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's a
it was
nice looking
numbered.
card there. And my Legends of Baseball is Randy Johnson.
Nice. The big unit.
Watch out, bird!
Yeah, exactly. So just like
Anyway.
Big Teach 45 has, if you would like to be in our drawing for our Otani sweatshirt, please put in hashtag do the research in the comments, and we're going to do that drawing at the end of the show. So if you want to be in that, do that. Here we go. First card is now a Cardinal, here a Rocky, Nolan Arenado, one of Kevin's friends. I don't know. Does he still lead the league in home runs? Vlad Jr.?
Last I know, Otani tied him yesterday.
Okay, so there
Or
you go.
was it Sunday when you saw Angelo?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if he. Let's find out right now. Hashtag
I think
do
it's a
the
tie.
research.
But we'll do the research while
Yeah.
you open your cards here.
Here for the Rays, but pitching tonight against the Dodgers is Blake Snell. Spencer Howard of the Phillies. Mark Canha of the Athletics. Future stars Aristides Aquino. And opening day for the Tampa Bay Rays. So
Yeah, Vlad and Shohei are tied with 23.
there you
And
go.
but Tatis is right behind him at 22.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tatis keeps on getting hurt, but yet never. It's never out. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Angelo, what's your high card?
Laureano at 168.
Uh-oh.
Dustin May 138.
Yes.
38.
Come on.
And my high card is Mark Canha at 186.
There you go. Wow, we didn't do that well number wise on that one, but that's all right. Michael, take what you got, right? Take
That's
that
it.
victory.
Exactly.
Scoreboard.
All right.
Round
Back
2 of this.
to-
All right. We got 2 Brewers.
Michael, I didn't realize you were wearing a Pacific Plate shirt too.
Yes.
That's an awesome shirt.
That's it. I've had this for many years now. I love this shirt.
Michael, what's the hat? I know I've seen you wear it on the show before. What's the hat again?
It is the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. They did a pirate theme, and this hat was so awesome. I had to get it. It was like I think they still have it. It's it turned out to be one of their most popular hats this year. So when we did
Shameless plug time. If you want to know more about the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, look through our YouTube page. He actually did an interview with was it the GM of the
it was the GM.
team?
Yeah.
Yes. And a local radio personality too. Talking
Yep,
about beer and Myrtle Beach Pelicans.
Yeah, they have a beer baseball podcast show as well. So we definitely connected. This is Cody Watley, Cardinals. Victor
Wait, did you say
Robles.
Jody Watley?
I'm looking for a new. Okay. I doubt anybody would know who that is. Victor
I know.
Robles.
I know. I
You and
know.
I.
No, I'm
Carlos
in
Correa.
on that one.
you know that one, Angelo?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Sixto
Well,
Sanchez.
The resident beer baseball singer. Come on now.
Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go. Okay. Xander Bogaerts. Now I have. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a Jacob DeGrom version.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Very
a good
good.
one.
We got some good cards on those Blues there.
Yeah,
Nice.
the Blues are looking good tonight. And then
Blues.
the Chicago White Sox opening day card. I'll go with Kevin.
Oh,
Hello.
what we got? Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh,
Hey, She makes it.
Hey,
She
good.
made
I'm
it.
like,
there you go. We had some
sorry to
brewers
worry there.
earlier.
All right, starting it off with Ian Anderson, Principal. I said Principal Blackman. Every time I see it, I just say
wish it
Principal
was Principal
Blackman. That's for
Blackman.
one. That's for just me and Michael.
Yes.
Charlie, don't call me Principal Blackman. There you go. Hashtag do the research.
Yes.
Another league leader in home runs. He's up there right now. I think he had 20 or so. Matt Olson. We got Zach Greinke, Jesus Aguilar, rookie card of Bobby Dahlbeck, and Michael. This one's for you, Fred Bird.
Nice.
Yay! All right, Angelo, you're up.
All right.
Need the excited for Fred Bird.
I'm also very excited this week. There are 2 brand new baseball releases this week. Panini Select Baseball coming out tomorrow, as well as Top Stadium Club. So I'm very, very excited for tomorrow, to say the
Right
least. Mike Brosseau, Buster Posey, Anthony Rizzo. I think you got Matt Olson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And what would be the next card? Yes.
Oh.
Zach Greinke.
Yep, Zach Greinke. I know my card's already in order.
But it breaks. We got Rafael Devers.
Yeah,
Outstanding opening day, Billy Williams, 1971. Not to be
Cool.
confused with Billy D. Williams.
Oh, I wish. Hey, Angelo.
Yes.
I think we're gonna tie.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Oh,
I think we're gonna tie. Michael, what's your high card?
All right, my high card is the X-Man, not Xavier McDaniel, but Xander
I
Bogaerts
wish.
at 158.
So Angelo and I both have Matt Olson 215.
Ooh,
Oh,
this
no, I beat you.
What?
Anthony Rizzo, 220. Let's go.
Ah, sucker. We're gonna take a point off the board for you.
Kevin.
We're gonna take off 2 points for that, Kevin.
What?
We're gonna take off 2 points.
How dare you? But I mean, I was like, "Geez, we didn't get a 200 last round." I'm like, "Oh God, a tie? That hasn't happened in a while."
That would have been our first tie ever. I have a thing
In the regular? I know
we've
tied
never had a tie.
in the.
We've never had a tie in the regular.
Yeah, I've
We've
never
tied
tied in the regular.
We've
That's
tied in
cool.
wild card.
In the wild
Yeah.
card, we have. All right, Angelo.
Speaking of the wild card, you're up,
Cool.
Angelo.
So as I'm picking this out, I actually last week attempted on the Panini website to do their Dutch auction for the Panini Select Baseball first off the line. So Panini does first off the line where you get a bonus auto in there. And the pricing, the bidding starts at a set price at the time the card goes on sale, and it drops every 5 minutes.
Oh,
So it
wow.
had dropped all the way down to like 218, and then my threshold was like 200, and then by the next drop it was already gone. So I'm gonna have to settle for regular, which would have been nice to get first off the line because I've never done it before.
That's cool.
Well, hey, what's the stipulation? You already picked your pack. Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry. So let's do in honor of Lars Nootbaar's call up. We'll do NL. That would be what? Are they Central?
Central, yes, sir.
Let's do NL Central.
And that's no, never mind. I was just saying,
So
like,
senior
that
research
includes
analyst.
another team that
Pull
were.
up that NL Central list. Senior
Well, that would
research.
be a team we want
Yeah.
to have a drink.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
The Cubs, the Reds,
Pirates.
and the Pirates.
So this might be working out in my favor because it's Trevor Bauer, but it's the Reds.
Ah,
so that
luck.
counts.
Wow.
So that counts. So I got one. Wow. Amir Garrett. 2. DJ LeMahieu. Not. Roberto Perez. Not. We have Harrison Bader.
Cardinal.
So yes. D. Strange Gordon. So I saw him play and Keston Hero, who I pulled in an opening day pack at that Nashville Sound game with that infamous Lars Nootbaar game.
Okay, I was gonna say, and who else did you see?
Glaber and Yelly, of course.
Yeah, there you go.
that's who I was most excited about, and then we left most excited about Lars Nootbaar.
Yeah.
So, also an unrelated story, a Grand Theft Auto style chase, which I forgot to tell that story on that. But there was like a drunk driver that like completely ran the stop sign, or not the stop sign, but the cop standing in the middle of the road, like to have the pedestrians cross.
Jesus.
Yeah. And so they chased after him and they didn't catch him. They didn't catch the driver.
Oh my gosh. How
yeah,
funny.
It was crazy. Mark and Big Teach can probably elaborate, but we got Josh Donaldson, Twins. This is a cool one in the second Kirby Puckett today.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Cool.
86. Texas Rangers team card. Tampa Bay Rays. New York Mets. Humberto Mahar from the Arizona Diamondbacks.
We cooled off here.
Yep. Nick Neidert from the Miami Marlins.
Man, you really cooled off there.
Yeah,
what happened?
So,
I did. But I got 3, so that ain't bad.
It was like your first, like 3 of your first 4. I got to make sure am I going to get anything here? Let's see. Oh, jeez, I got 2. Well, I don't have much of a shot here. I got pro debut. I have 8 cards. So let's see what happens.
Still can get an autograph or a relic.
That's true. You never know. Let's see what happens.
I can't wait.
All right. I'm going to look at affiliations here. Started off with Ian Anderson on the Gwinnett Stripers, which I'm sure that's the Braves. So that's a no.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at this, by the way. Erie Seawolves.
There you go. That's cool.
But unfortunately for me, that I believe Erie Seawolves is still the Tigers. So that does not help me in this game. Cool look, but that does not help. Let's see. I need to see what the Montgomery Biscuits are. Why am I spacing on the I want to say it's the Rays. Sorry. It's good. This is where the show completely stopped, so I looked this up. I'm like, oh, great.
Kevin, I got you. What's the team?
The Montgomery Biscuits. I want to say it's the Rays.
Yeah, it is the Rays.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Ronnie Mauricio on the Columbia Fireflies. I believe that's the Mets.
Yes.
According to this.
Yeah.
The Billings Mustangs, we got Nick Lodolo. According to this, he was drafted by the Reds, so I think that's a Reds team.
I was just going to say the same thing.
So that's one. I still have a shot here. We have Aaron Shortridge on the Bradenton Marauders, which
that's Pittsburgh Pirates.
Is that correct?
Yeah, Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's 2. All right, I have Keone Cavaco on the GCL Twins, so that's a no.
Yeah.
And my last card, Alvaro Sejas on the Palm Beach Cardinals, so 3.
Oh, wow, 3 and 3.
Wow.
Okay.
What was that? What was the one on the Reds again that you said you had?
Nick Lodolo, Billings Mustangs.
It's not listed on the Cincinnati Reds affiliates.
Well, probably because they're no longer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because
everything I've seen here said he was drafted by the Reds in 2018.
So Big Teach asked if an auto from NL Central. So this is what would happen on that.
I would think that's an auto win, right?
Well, auto wins no matter what.
Yeah, auto wins no matter what. If he had a relic, it would knock out one person, but he still has to go head to head with the numbers.
Right.
For getting, yep. Yeah, Bubble Pug was at a softball game. So.
Oh, okay.
Guess.
Is he okay? Since you got, sorry you got hurt.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that. All right, here we go. So, let me switch this over. All right, so 3 and 3.
We want to hear about how your game went last night.
Oh,
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, never mind. That game did not happen.
No, we got shut out, and
you're out of the playoffs.
Yeah, we're out of the playoffs, and I only got 1 at bat because they called the game because we got shut out. So,
jeez, ouch. Oh no!
So I'm not gonna win, but 4 cards.
You can tie.
I could tie. This will be very interesting if I were to do that. So
4 cards. Come on.
4 cards. It's NL Central today, correct? So
NL Central. Oh wait, actually, we did not have this happen before. NL Central did not exist when that pack happened.
Yeah,
because we were going off teams then.
So we'll do it today. I don't think it's.
We'll do today. We'll do today. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do today.
So that's what we've done in the past. But that's funny. We had this is the first time that's happened. Where
All right. Actually, geez, this is actually a little bit harder.
we know you have a Blue Jay for sure. So hopefully you get in there at
That's
the
true.
other here.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay. Yeah. The Blue Jay is Kelly Gruber.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
That's a super cool card, though.
Who's that he's tagging out there?
It is
Warren Cromartie.
Oh, Warren Cromartie. Nice.
Wow, Japanese.
He's on the
Hall of
Royals
Famer.
there, but he's probably known as a Expo, right? And he was he a Brave?
He's in the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame, man. Come on.
That's right. That's right. The Crime Dog, Fred McGriff.
As
Nice.
what?
Bite
team?
out of crime.
Padre.
As a Padre? There you go.
Padres.
Oh.
I have a Kirby Puckett, so that
Wow.
It's Kirby Puckett
that's
Day.
pretty cool. Hall of Famer right there.
Yep.
And Darryl Strawberry
Wow.
As a Dodger.
as a Dodger. Yes. So I got nothing. So you guys are tied. How are
right.
you gonna break the tie?
I mean, I'm gonna
We go low card.
Low card.
No, we go low card on the pack we just opened, right?
Yep.
Is that the tiebreaker?
Oh shoot!
Okay.
Shoot.
You threw them in the trash already?
Well, no, I moved off to the side. I just gotta make sure I have them handy here. That's all. I don't want to mix up. I don't want to put cards here I didn't have before. That's all. Shit. Oh, sorry. Shoot. Where are they?
We're live, pal.
I know. Well,
Hey,
I put the cards away. I got them.
You got? Are you sure we can
Yes,
do opening
correct.
day? Are you okay?
Ian Anderson.
All right.
Yeah, these are
So
in.
Mine's 34.
Low card.
I got a pretty low
34.
set here, so I might have a shot here. 14.
You got it.
That was the advantage of the lower set for me.
Wow. You got
I had
it.
16 too, so all right. The streak's
There you
over.
go. Dun,
My losing
dun,
streak's over. I'll take
dun,
it.
dun. All right. So that's it. That is Baseball Card Pack Wars. Let's finish it out with some baseball trivia. So as we always say, this is a competition. So please, no Googling. We want to know from your head if you know the answer to these questions. First question is, who is the all-time home run leader for the New York Mets? Your choices are
We have choices. Okay.
Mike Piazza, David Wright, Darryl Strawberry, or Dave Kingman.
This is tough. Michael,
Yes.
I wanted to say I have a feeling that Cowboy Jack is Googling over you, looking at you. All right. His eyes are all Googling. All right.
Yes, right. That's right.
Mike, I'm surprised we didn't share that picture from this day in Facebook history from 10 years ago that I sent you the other day.
Oh, that's right. I'll have
Speaking of
got
Googling
it.
over.
I'll share right now while we talk about our potential answer.
Oh.
Ian going with it's funny. I just saw this thing on Homage, the T-shirt brand, where they had Piazza the Pizza Man, which I never knew him as a pizza man.
What? This is pretty tough
You
here.
know, it's tough because I think the and here's that picture I was talking about.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, signal
Yes.
in there. There you go. Who's that guy on the
Wow.
right?
I have no idea. Who is
so-
that masked man?
So I have a question, and the question is, "Hey, you, what's that sound?" And so that's a picture of Mike as the disco machine and me ring announcing, dancing, and then there's another picture of Mike dancing and the referee holding the disco ball and me staring at the disco ball. That was
Angelo, that was kind of rude for you not to hold the ball for him.
it was always the referee's job to hold the disco ball.
Yes, I know.
And it was always my job for Mike to gyrate his hips and back his way towards me, and I would do the hiding underneath the rope, like, you know what I mean? That was always
You were intimidated, obviously, as we all would be.
I mean, I was mesmerized and intimidated at the same time.
Wait, Big Teach was
Were
that
you
show?
Googling? Were your eyes googling over him? I hope so.
Always.
Good.
Big
Good.
Teach was
I'm sure-
at that show in
I'm sure,
Anaheim?
well, that was at a Mach 1 show on a Friday night.
Yeah.
So I do remember Brian went to a couple of those. I don't remember which one specifically, but yeah.
Wow.
I remember that specific show was I remember specifically because like someone came up to me after the show, was like, dude, Angelo? And it was someone I went to high school with.
Oh wow, how cool.
He was in town with his family. They were on vacation, and he saw there was a live wrestling show or heard there was a live wrestling show, and he came. And then so it was super bizarre.
Wow. Small world.
But yeah, so back to this question.
Yes.
I knew, like without a doubt, I had an answer in mind, and one of the answer I had in mind was one of the selections.
Okay.
But
uh-oh.
After going through all the selections, I think my mind has changed.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Only because I don't want to necessarily say he flew under the radar, but yeah, I mean, and Colin Duncan is reading my mind. I think it's Dave Kingman, actually.
Ooh, interesting.
Without a doubt, when I saw it, I was like, it's got to be Mike Piazza. But after I saw Dave Kingman's name on the list, I was like, oh, I forgot about Dave Kingman. So I'm gonna go with Dave Kingman on this one.
Wow.
This is pretty tough because, I didn't have a specific name in my head because and then I see Piazza. I'm like, okay, Piazza seems like the obvious answer. Kingman, I think, played with more teams, and the answer, I can't believe I'm going to say it, even though it seems like he's been hurt like half the time he was with the Mets. David Wright is the guy who I think had the longest tenure with the Mets, so I'm going to go with David Wright.
Kevin going with Captain America. Angelo going with Dave Kingman.
I was thinking Kingman, I think, has the most home runs out of these guys, but I think Kingman played with too many teams. Otherwise, I would have went with that one.
All right, so we had some good guesses in the chat, and we have good guesses here. The answer is Darryl Strawberry.
That really surprises me.
That does.
Where does everybody on that list rank?
So Darryl Strawberry, number 1 with 252. David Wright, right behind him with 242.
Wow.
Mike Piazza, 220. This is a great one, and it's such a New York Mets name here. Number 4, Hojo Howard Johnson.
Oh really? Yeah, that's a very underrated player of that period for sure.
192, and on 5th is Dave Kingman with 154.
Yeah.
Carlos Beltran, 149. This is a very interesting one. At 125 is Lucas Duda.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I remember him having like a big stretch of hitting crazy home runs. Todd Hundley, 124. This is awesome. A former Padre and Met here, obviously. Kevin McReynolds.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And
he was with the Mets. Yeah, he was with the Mets for quite a while there. That's why I'm sure he made that list. Yeah.
And then tied for 10th place is Edgardo Alfonso, which I would never have figured he has 120 home runs. Yeah. But tied with him is Michael Conforto.
Wow, even Gary Carter didn't make that list.
No. I mean, I don't think they just had the tenure. Like,
even Darryl Strawberry, I didn't think had the tenure because I thought he was there for maybe like, I guess now I think about it, like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Great productivity because, look, earlier in the show, if you have to do the research, you look at that card that you opened of him with the Dodgers.
Yep.
That was what, 1992 or 1991?
Let's see here.
Because he started, I want to say 83.
92. Yeah. 92.
So he was only there for like 8 years. And he did have some injury issues at some points. But that's a heck of a stretch he had there. Very underrated stretch then.
So but David Wright, I mean, obviously barring injury, they always say, right?
Oh, he would have been there.
He should have had it. So right there.
Yeah.
So Darryl
shout out to Hojo on that list though.
Yeah, totally. That's an awesome name.
It's like you look at that guy and he went 30-30 a couple years. 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases, just FYI. It's like you don't look at him like that dude, him?
Yeah.
Really?
He was the Carney Lansford of the Mets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also shout out to the Hojo in Reseda because I've spent many a night there too. But unfortunately so.
Yes, nicely done.
Sorry.
I think that I did one time too, actually.
Dude, the worst.
Yeah.
Luckily, I haven't.
Is that the one with the bowling alley? Did they have a bowling alley?
No, that's
there?
Best Western. And
that's
that's funny you mentioned that because I was going to share a story about the Hojo, but I feel like it actually happened at the Best Western. And that story was, and you guys know, Big Matt and Evan, is after a night of drunk bowling at the Best Western, because there was the bowling alley attached to it. You guys remember that? When we went back to the room, we saw one AEW superstar, Chuck Taylor, do a senton bomb on our friend Benny, aka B-Boy, from one bed to the other.
Oh.
So drunk and fun times, and man, wrestling really creates some crazy and fun memories.
Yes, and I can't tell on the air my story with B-Boy and hotel rooms.
I don't doubt that.
Let me just say that there might have been a crime that committed that night.
Could that be for the Patreon?
It might be a Patreon story. That'll boost it up.
Let's get B-Boy on Patreon.
Oh goodness gracious! I'm sure he will conveniently
Benny
not remember.
I'm sure Benny would love to be on the show.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I think I'd more agree with Michael. He's gonna be like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he will not. Trust me when I say he will not remember.
Ooh.
All right, question number 2. Who is the all-time hits leader for the Los Angeles Dodgers? Yes, Kevin, question.
So this does not include Brooklyn at all. This is just in LA.
Es todo. Everything.
Everything.
Oh, okay. So the history of the Dodger franchise.
History of the Dodger franchise. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Your choices are Duke Snider, Zach Wheat, Willie Davis, or Pee Wee Reese.
See, now I know why I asked.
I wish I had some interesting music.
It's down to 2 for me on this list for sure. And the name that I had in my mind is one of those 2.
Okay.
But then the second one kind of threw me off a little bit.
Okay.
Really, you had one of these names up there? Okay, right on.
I did have one of these names up there.
That's why I wanted to ask, because I was the one for sure for me. Was up there for that.
The one in my mind
Willie?
up first was Duke Snider.
Yeah.
But then when I saw Pee Wee Reese up there, I was like, wait, it made me question my answer a little bit.
That's tough because both those guys did play, of course.
So it's definitely not Willie Davis because Cowboy Jack picked it.
Wow. Whoa. Shots fired.
We opened. I opened a 14 card pack. You opened an 8 card pack in the wild card. So there were a lot of drinks there. So, but I'm gonna go with Duke Snider. I'll go with my gut.
Man, you know what, Michael? Duke Snider is a man I've talked about on the show. I actually got to know a little bit growing up, and I know he might be. Oh, hey.
Hello.
Lucas needed to come in his room. So my studio is in Lucas's room, so he needed to grab something, but he also wanted to say hi.
Does he have an answer for the trivia question? Tell him to pick a number.
Okay, yeah. So there's pick 1 through 4. It's a trivia question. What do you think? Who is the all-time hits leader for the LA Dodgers? Is it Duke Snider, Zach Wheat, Willie Davis, or Pee Wee Reese?
Zach Wheat.
He said Zach Wheat.
Wow.
See, that's the name that's throwing me for a loop here. That's the name that's throwing me for a loop, and I'm like, because I'm like, I know that name, but I don't. You think I remember seeing him play back in the day, that I would know how many hits he has?
You were at every game that he hit a ball.
Well, you think I would remember how many hits he would have then, right?
Yeah. You were doing the book actually.
I was hashtagging doing the research, trying to keep track of it, Because Duke had. Yeah, Michael, here's where I'm going to get Rain Man on you. Something like 2,100 hits, if I remember right.
Okay.
And I think Pee Wee is comparable to that. So that's why I'm still just. But my gut is telling me Zach Wheat. My gut's saying Zach Wheat has more. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go against a guy. I'm gonna go against a guy I knew growing up. The Hall of Famer I knew growing up as a kid. I'm gonna go with Zach Wheat.
Okay. So Angelo went with Duke,
Duke
right?
Snyder, yep. And Kevin went with Lucas. Zach
Kevin
Wheat.
went with Lucas, and
I don't know.
Kevin
That's suspicious
going with
to me.
number 2. Big Teach. I know, but I'm not spilling it. Good for you.
Of course, he's a Dodger fan.
The answer is not the beans, okay? So that's not
Hey,
right.
he's a Dodger fan. You know,
That's true.
he's laughing at one of us right now.
He is laughing at one of us right now.
And the answer is
Oh,
Zach Wheat.
Wow.
Zach Wheat. Look at that. Walks in, walks out.
Lucas
called his shot. Cowboy Jack, try that sometime.
That's amazing. Zach Wheat has 2804.
Wow.
Pee Wee Reese 2170.
Oh.
Willie Davis 2091. Duke Snyder 1995.
Wow.
Number 5 is Steve Garvey with 1968. Yeah. Bill Russell, this is very surprising, 1926.
You got to remember, though, Bill Russell played with them for a long time.
Yeah,
and I think he was only a Dodger.
Yep. And a lot of people don't realize he was wasn't he the manager after Lasorda left?
I know he's a manager. Maybe Big Teach can tell us for sure on that.
Yeah. Carl Furillo, 1910.
Yep.
Jim Gilliam, 1889. Gil Hodges, 1884.
Yeah. See, now look at this. This is interesting. This tells you how things have changed in baseball. Right. This is all like Brooklyn, or maybe end of Brooklyn going into LA, not LA exclusive players. That just tells you how much things have changed of longevity for players on teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised Maury Wills isn't on this list somewhere.
Maury Wills is number 10.
All right.
With 1730 something. It got cut off. But you're right. And Zach Wheat also played in the dead ball era.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So definitely.
What do you know what version the team was back then? Or do I have to hashtag do the research for you?
He is actually, it was the Brooklyn Super Boss, the Dodgers, and the Robins. From 1909 to 1926, he ended his career with the Philadelphia Athletics in 27.
Very good.
Yep. So he was a lifer at the beginning of the 1900s.
Yeah.
So,
and I just laughed because when you said the Duke Snyder number, I'm like, oh, my Rain Man 2,100 hits or whatever is total career numbers, not Dodger numbers.
Yes, Lucas did the research. Yeah,
he sure did.
He literally walked off.
Yeah, he did.
He literally walked off.
Yeah, did not expect that either. Yeah, that's a fun one, and it's fun to understand. Like, I'm sure a lot of Dodgers fans won't even know who Zach Wheat is. So it's, if we're bringing that to you,
like I said, I only knew from the list. I'm like, that name rings a bell. That name is familiar for something. But do we know if is he a Hall of Famer of that 2,800 hits?
He is. He was unanimously elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1959. His brother McKinley Mac Wheat is also played in the major leagues, and the two were teammates in Brooklyn for 5 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to make a bad joke, but I won't do it.
Well, go ahead. Say your joke because I'm gonna.
No, I was going to make a really bad joke. I was going to say, what about his cousin Shredded?
Or how about his nickname Buck?
Wow.
There you go. Very
his
good.
nickname was Buckwheat.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
I thought you were going to go there.
No, I wish I would have because I could have been looking for love.
Looking for nub.
Looking for nub.
Very kudos.
Touche.
Kudos.
Hey, and shout out to Boomtown Brewery because they have a beer called that.
Oh, that's right. Looking for nub. That's right.
Yep. Because it took me a minute, and I was like, "Yeah, oh, that's fantastic."
Now, Angelo, being the youngest person in the group, who is Buckwheat? How is Buckwheat most famous?
From the Little Rascals.
Nicely done.
Incorrect. Eddie Murphy played him on SNL.
That's true.
He's way more known for that now.
Most recently, Eddie Murphy played him.
Yeah. Most recently, like a year ago, or a year and a half ago.
True.
I think it was.
Okay, so let's do this. Let me.
As everyone, hopefully everyone got in on this.
All right, so we're going to give you one last chance. Let me put the banner up. If you want to be included in our drawing, you have to put hashtag do the research into the
Also,
chat.
if David is still in here, he didn't do the hashtag correctly because he put a space after the hashtag.
Yes.
So
all,
it's not going to
all one
generate.
word. That's
All
right.
one.
David, I'm going to give you another
Exactly how you
chance
see it
to
here.
get an entry. Yeah.
Yes. So put it in there.
That's more or less to get everyone in here.
So
Wow.
yeah,
But now wait a minute. He doesn't have a
Uh-huh.
number, does he?
that's right. That's what I was just
There
going
you
to
go.
say.
And that's why, yeah.
Yep. He probably doesn't
Oh,
have.
that-
Is there any signage? Do we
that was
know? Is there any
actually
signage for
comment.
him at Dodger Stadium?
That was
I'm
his
aware
next.
of.
That was
Sign
Big
for
Tito's next
him or
comment that he
something,
didn't
you know?
remember.
Yeah. Like Willie Stargell has a thing at Dodger Stadium because he hit 2 home runs like 500 feet.
Okay.
I think it'd be a no-brainer to have a wheat beer named after Zach Wheat, right?
Duh.
That's for when we have the Beer Baseball Brewery, and So that's how. That's no.
That's
so that's
not how you want to put it, but
yeah. I still have 7 entries, so put no spaces, no spaces.
no spaces.
We'll give you another minute here, and then we're gonna.
Do you want to do plugs while we give them a chance here?
Yeah, let's do the plugs.
All right, Angelo, what do you got to plug?
So thank you guys for tuning in. 60 episodes strong. I mean, it's hard to believe we've been here 60 episodes, and Michael and Kevin and I have been talking about the evolution of the show, and all the kind of the changes that we've made from a positive standpoint. So we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, your guys' interaction, and now that I am not doing broadcasting from my phone, I can see all the interaction, which makes it even more fun. So we're doing this because of you guys. So we appreciate your support. Don't forget to tune in Saturday for another edition of Beer and Break. Will it be Panini Select Baseball or will it be Topps Stadium Club 2021? Tune in Saturday at 9 a.m. to find out. And as always, Monday Night Rip next Monday night, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be switching it up a little bit, and I'm going to be opening not a blaster, but a hobby box of 2020 WWE Topps Women's Division. So really cool product, highlighting some of the top WWE Women's moments in 2020, and includes 1 relic and 1 auto in every box. So check out on Monday what I open up. And there may be some mail, there may not be, depending on what the USPS decides. But thank you guys for tuning in, and please continue to support this channel and support all the other content we have on our YouTube channel, like Beer and Break and Monday Night Rip on Facebook Live.
Hey, and I need to go back because if you follow the Beer Baseball blog on Facebook, you might have saw in their story on Sunday that someone was somewhere in Anaheim.
Yeah, so I took over the story on Sunday on Father's Day. The kids and the wife took me to Angel Stadium, where unfortunately I witnessed a Angels loss in extra innings, thanks to the runner on second rule.
Yeah,
basically. However, I did get to see Ohtani's 23rd home run which was arguably a terrible at bat, but he still managed to hit a bomb. And I got to, and I'm going to show off now one of my Father's Day gifts, which was a Angels Apple Watch strap for my boys.
Woo, there you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, see, I went
done.
Thursday to see the Angels. I didn't get to see Ohtani Hill run, but I did see Ohtani pitch and somehow still get a win because that bullpen did not give him any favors until the end.
Yeah, anxious pitching for sure. And also Sunday was Anthony Rendon playing card giveaway, right?
Yes.
And they didn't give them out to the kids, only to the adults.
Wow.
Because playing cards can be used to gamble, and they don't want to promote gambling. So, hashtag do the research.
That's it. Nicely done. Okay.
Come on, why wouldn't kids want to play a good old game of cribbage?
Or go fish. Go
Or
fish. I
That's
still
it.
play that today.
Yep.
Let's get Lucy back here. Let's play some poker. Come on.
All right,
Oh.
so we only have 7 people in the drawing, so let's give it a go here. So this is our first foray into giving stuff away. Let's do it. I'm going to push the draw. So dramatic.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
Cover Lang.
Lang.
Cover Lang, Phil Banwart.
Sorry,
Right
yeah,
on.
Cover Lang. He did it. Good job, Phil.
Yeah. So congratulations to you. We're going to send you out some Beer Baseball Blog swag and this Otani oversized sweatshirt, Rookie of the Year. So nicely done. So we're going to start giving away some different things on the show to get this going. So thank you so much for that. Again, if you'd like to be a Patreon supporter, check our Patreon page at patreon.com/beerbaseball. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. It's a free way of supporting us, and we really super appreciate all the support that we've been getting. This is, again, a labor of love, but we love bringing it to you every week. Thank you so much. Did you guys have any other final words?
Hey, you know what? I didn't get to say my plugs, which is make sure if you need some humor in your life, email Jackie the Joke Man Martling at jokeland@aol.com or call the Jackie the Joke Man hotline. I think it's been running since 1979 at 516-922-WINE. Yeah, that's wine. You'll get some good humor. Support your local brewery, support your local minor league baseball team, and cheers.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up for the Beer Baseball blog. So definitely check our social media, and we will be updating you shortly on that. So we will see you here next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for some more craft beer and curveballs. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us.